Okay, so you know the program Naked Attraction.
Naked Attraction, yes, I know that.
Are you aware? You're aware of it and how it goes about, yeah?
Yeah.
So the both of you are contestants in this show. Would you rather be rejected for your genitalia or your face?
My face. My face.
That was quick.
Yeah.
George got off the mark. Would I rather be rejected for my dick or my face? What? So you mean like are they gonna the screen so lifts when they go, what the hell is that thing? And then go, no, get rid of him. That's a weird dick.
Yeah.
Or they go,
I like the penis, and then it comes down. They see your face, and they go, ah!
A face, because you'd have to leave the studio with that face, you know what I mean? There's no hiding it, and live the rest of your days with that face, forever self-conscious about it. So yeah, I think good question, Kev, good question. Hello, welcome to the Steve Calis Show. I'm Steve Calis. I'm joined as usual by Kevin Harris. Kevin, how the hell are you?
Happy because I've got good-looking genitalia.
You do, and yeah, you do, Kevin. I'm not going to tell you how I know. Just know that I know. And we're also joined by producer George. Producer George, how the hell are you doing?
I am very good, thank you. I'm glad I don't know about Kev's genitalia.
Give it time,
There's
baby.
still time, George.
On the last episode with the wonderful Anna, we highlighted that you were suffering from a sort of bright spot, and it was highlighting your head, and there was some unappealing lighting going on there. I noticed you were also wearing a hat. So was that a conscious decision?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a victim of hereditary hair loss, and I wear a hat most of the time. So it makes sense that I wear it now.
Well, today we've got a very special episode because whilst we enjoy doing these episodes, with just the three of us, we have noticed that they're a little bit sort of scattershot and all over the place. There's no theme. So from now on, we are going to introduce a point to the episode, a point to us meeting. Producer George, what do we have in store for today?
So I think today a sort of battle between you of the best small festival that there ever could be, in your own opinions.
And will you be so I'll put on a little festival, he'll put on a little festival, and you'll be the judge? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I was just thinking, if we sort of plan it out and you guys can sort of battle it out between you, who's going to be the best headliner, what food is going to be provided at this small festival, small gathering,
right.
And then we can really get into it.
Okay, so should we start by establishing our 5 favourite artists? And then that gives us a springboard because I'll be trying to get my guys in there. Kev wants his guys on there. And they're going to be very different shows depending on who wins that.
I'm assuming these people have to be alive. This is not greatest ever.
Yeah, they have to be alive today to do it. So let's say we're putting it on in a couple of weeks. We have access to them. Okay. Before the episode started, we had a little talk, and we made a list of our top 5 favourite artists at the minute, because we want to integrate those artists into this hypothetical concert. Now, my top 5, and I've ebbed and waned on this since I've put it out there, but I've got number 1, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Number 2, Ben Howard. Number 3, Bob Dylan.
Here comes the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been.
Number 4, Aerosmith. And number 5, Queen Tay-Tay.
'Cause the players gonna play, and my haters gonna hate, baby. I'm just gonna shake it off.
No, normally I would go for metal, but as we're supposed to be doing one for everyone, I'm gonna go for the older people, my generation. I would go Stone Roses, Oasis, Blur, Kasabian. That should cover it. How many is that?
Were you a naughty teenager by any chance, Kevin? And who's the fifth?
Manic Street Preachers. Fuck it. I believe that's proper midlife crisis festival right there.
Certainly is.
And I would only hold this festival as well, right? This festival would only last between the hours of 12 and 6, so that all the old people could enjoy themselves without getting cramp and go the fuck home and be in bed.
Right, gotcha. So Stone Roses.
Now it's starting to appeal to you, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, that sounds nice. What I'd do though is I would just remove all of those bands and replace them with good ones. Because let me start with Oasis. All right, actually, the Oasis have got some banging tunes, but I fucking loathe Liam Gallagher. I don't know if there's anyone, and I don't understand. It's like he sold his soul to Satan, and he's gone, you can have my soul, but in return, I want you to convince the enormous population of the UK that I can sing well. And somehow
No. None of us thought he could sing well. Not one of us thought he could sing well. We thought... But it's very easy for anyone to do. We don't have to do you and your fucking Elton John in the middle of the pub, fucking bellowing out shit. Literally aggressively singing at some poor old lady. We can, you just put your hands behind your back and you go, a fucking microphone for the next.
Yeah, it's like a large.
Everyone has a great time.
Large Mancunian wasp trying to sing down the microphone is what it sounds like. So let's get this. Let's build this concert. Venue ideas, fellas. Any venue ideas, George? What sort of size are we thinking? What sort of venue?
Well, I was actually going to ask you guys. What would you prefer? Are we going inside? Are we going to go outside? Are we going to have a?
It should be outside, really, especially if Kev's going to invite fucking old style chavs from the mid-90s, and we should keep it outside, shouldn't we?
Those old style chavs happen to be the people that sponsor businesses like us now. So
hey, and they're great and noble men and women, all of them.
Yes, yes, they are.
So should we say outside, like a local festival thing, like Home Farm Fest or something? A couple of small stages, maybe
that's a good one.
Maybe 500-600 people there. A bit of drinking, that sort of thing, that sort of venue. And I think, so we're going to need all right, well, let's not go for headliner just yet, because that's where the controversy will be. But and why don't we do it so we have 3 acts each, but the other person has 2 vetoes. So you can suggest someone, and I say veto, and that person's no longer on the table. And you can, and vice versa, okay? So between our 10, we need to find a 6, right? Now, first up, to get the crowd going, I'm going to go with Aerosmith.
Oh,
hard to argue with.
Is that because he's going to let you? He's going to let you up on stage with him, is he?
He might.
Oh, Steve, duet with me, Steve. Ooh, come on, sing with me.
Well, wouldn't you know? I do know the words. Can I borrow your mic? Can I?
Yeah. Hit me a bit with "Dude Looks Like a Lady." Go for it, son.
What do we make that for as a starter?
I mean, they are a pretty big band.
Yeah, George, you happy with Aerosmith as a starter? Are you an Aerosmith fan?
I'm quite happy. Well, they're a bit of a warm up, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy to walk this way after a couple of beers.
It'd
be bent over and hunched and really slow, but I'd be happy to walk that way.
Yeah, no. Okay, right. So, Kevin, who from your lineup is following Aerosmith?
Yeah, Kasabian.
Kasabian. Right. They're another one where I think. I know who they are.
Do you just not like music? Unless it's from from the arts, the theatre.
Maybe. What's Kasabian's song? Give me a Kasabian song.
Shoot the Runner, Fire.
You just saying names. You don't. I don't know them. Egg the house. Jump the chicken.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm going to allow Kasabian because Peter Crouch likes Kasabian, and that's cool.
And I also know that you're just going to veto, like, the one chance. If you could put Oasis on right now, you would make more money than, well, anyone ever, I suppose, right now. Because
that's true.
It's not happening. But you're going to veto it because you don't like the lead singer. I know this already.
So first up, ladies and gentlemen, Aerosmith. And they rip the place up. And then they go, Kasabian. And everyone goes, okay. All right, brilliant. So Kasabian up next.
Such a dick.
So Kasabian, tear the roof off the place. And then I will go for... I'm going to bring the mood down a little bit. I'm going to just slow the tempo. Slow the tempo.
So everyone can have an afternoon nap.
Yeah, because by now all these sort of late 80s, early 90s hipsters need to sit down and have a drink. So yeah. I'm going to say let's bring out some Ben Howard, because also by this point a vast number of drugs have been consumed, and Ben Howard would be the perfect sort of. Are you going to Google him? Because don't worry.
Yeah, I've got to Google him. I apologise.
Hot sand on toes, cold sand on sleeping bags. I come to know the friends around. How all you'll always have book in my lungs. Now, surprisingly, that sounds a lot like him.
Yeah, I ain't got a fucking clue who he is. Sorry, Ben Howard.
He's
younger than me. Suck a dick.
Well,
you had all of music, all of music, and that's where you went.
Yeah, because I think he is. My controversial opinion is Ben Howard is the greatest musician this country has produced since perhaps David Bowie. That's what I think. And Every Kingdom is a work of actual. All the songs are about him being stoned in Cornwall. That's what the whole album's about. It's amazing.
And I'm the edgy one.
But he's got a lovely, comforting thing. So I'm going to throw Ben Howard out there. But George, are you familiar with Big Ben?
I like The Wolves. Yeah, and I like one of the other ones. That's all I know.
Excellent. That's a good aspect.
Yeah.
And that's as strong as endorsement as we're going to get. So, Kev, are we going to stick Ben on third?
No, I'm going to veto the fuck out. You've got better than that, mate. I'm telling you. In all.
Mate, what's your suggestion, Kevin? See if they survive.
Well, no,
right, okay, well, how about...
I vetoed that one. I can't veto your next one. That's how vetoes work, isn't it?
Okay.
Replacement.
Okay, well then, why don't we keep upbeat for a minute and go with the greatest band of all time, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Super.
Because that's hard. We're staying up. The energy's up. Creedence are the best band ever to do it, so that'd be a nice thing.
Yeah.
So Oasis to start. Some unknown indie group named Kasabian.
I didn't go Oasis first.
Oh no, sorry.
Finish.
Who's
you
first?
Finish with Oasis.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Aerosmith first, Kasabian, and then Creedence Clearwater Revival. Tell you what, fellas, this is shaping up to be a fucking banging festival. Yeah. Kevin, who's up next?
I would then go with Blur. But hear me out. I would also do a small intermission where the lights go down and Gorillaz come out.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare.
And do a couple as well.
Oh, so we've got a surprise entry. Yeah, okay. I do like Gorillaz. That's a good addition.
Yeah. And it's an excellent show because obviously when the lights in the dark and stuff, that would be fucking cool.
So you're sneaking in a sort of twofer. So you'll get a Blur, and then when they get
tougher.
Yeah, when they get halfway through the set, maybe the Gorillaz come out and start Gorilla Ring. That sounds nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Annoyingly, I like the sound of that, so we'll keep that in there. So what's that, 4? So we need 2 more. So I think... Oh no, I want to go last. Oh no.
No,
right, okay, fine.
Like that. You had the opener.
Yeah, okay. Well, oh man, see, Castile. Okay, so for the greatest festival of all time, we've had Aerosmith, we've had Kasabian, we've randomly had the Gorillaz in the middle of a Blur set, we've had Creedence
not?
Clearwater Revival. Yeah, why not? Sounds good. And then suddenly, the crowd goes silent, lights start shooting off into the air and shit. And I come out. I've been on stage for 15 minutes at this point. I've done my stand-up routine. I've been doing my set. Everyone's loving it. And then I say, ladies and gentlemen, Queen, Taylor Swift. What? The crowd goes insane because she's the single greatest artist the world's ever seen.
That's what people say.
Right? All right, let's get serious. What's your beef with Queen Tay Tay? Oh, what a shame, Kevin. We can't hear you anymore. Oh, Darnell.
Yeah, my audio's come back. So what I think, Taylor's obviously a queen. I really like the sound of that. I can't believe I said Kasabian and Blur. How edgy do I think I am? Anyway, Steve, you're right about all that. And you're a great host as well. What a great fine man. Great penis. Genitalia, massive. Swings like a pendulum.
Well, Kev, listen, that was a bit much, but I appreciate that. So, Tay coming in there. So Kev, who do you want sixth?
I think probably we should go with another one of yours.
Whoa.
Sorry, Kev. So, Kev, take it away. So you don't like that she's a woman?
No. Sometimes, mate. Sometimes. Is that the genre of music you want slap bang in the middle of what we've selected so far? Does it fit?
Right, I see what you're saying. So we've gone for very rock and roll. We've gone for grungy rock and roll, and all of a sudden, and this thing is gonna play.
Not saying that everyone wouldn't love it, but it's a bit of a. Do you know what I mean? We would secretly. It's because you want to be on stage with Taylor Swift, and I support this. I would video the shit out of that.
Yeah. She'd be trying to wrestle the mic off of me as I'm singing all her songs to her.
I would also pay to watch you two wrestle. That would be hilarious.
I see what you're saying, but she would also bring the noise. She's got some. I defy you to. She does a sort of semi rock and roll version of one of her songs, and she's got a real husk to it sometimes. So what we'd say is,
didn't she used to be a country singer?
Yeah, that's how she sort of. And that was her sort of bread and butter initially. Now she broke into the pop world.
All right, go on, and you can have Tay Tay. I'm being nice.
Yes,
for a reason.
What a fit. Oh. Okay. So the lineup's looking good so far. So we have to
you know exactly where we're going.
So to recap, number 1, Aerosmith. Number 2, Kasabian, followed by Creedence, Clearwater Revival, followed by Blur, featuring. I've put the Monkees, but it's not. It's featuring the Gorillaz. 5 and 5, Taylor Swift. So 5 is Taylor Swift. That's our lineup so far. George, how's it looking?
It's looking good. So my only question is, who is the headliner the last, or is the headliner, one before the last or two before the last?
The headliner is always the last. Come on, Steve, you're so fucking determined to go first. You didn't think this through at all, did you?
Fuck, this backfired. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and veto or not, you know where we're ending.
So, Kevin, so you're going with Oasis. Listen, I just get it.
So,
Kevin, you're going with Oasis? Oh, Arthur. So I get it. I understand. They are good. To be fair, I would like to see them live. They are good.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little thing as well. Right. I will wrangle Liam off stage with a copious amount of narcotics, 3/4 of the way through it, and you can have a couple of Noel songs.
Oh, that'd be lovely. High Flying Birds is a great band. Yeah.
And then I'll bash him back out, for the finale, and then he'll be off his nut by then. It'll be a great finish.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's good. So this is Steve Fest 2023. Are we all agreed on that name, by the way? So we've got Aerosmith up first, Kasabian just after, followed by Creedence Clearwater Revival, Blur featuring Gorillaz, not the Monkees. 5, Taylor Swift comes out and blows the roof off the fucking place, and 6, Oasis.
Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by.
George, did you prepare any questions for Kevin and I?
Not for the artist that you've chosen. No, my questions were my questions were, being a larger man that's mostly focused on food, no matter where I go, is what would be the best food we could have? What is the best food?
Hog roast.
That was quick.
Beer on all day.
Yeah. Look at the artists. If we can afford Taylor Swift.
I'd probably go with like Mexican food. So you got nachos, you got.
Also, everyone's got fucking diarrhea whilst jumping up and down the Oasis.
It's not Taco Bell, mate. You can actually eat normal fucking Mexican food without shitting your ring piece out every day.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, why don't we? I'll have a stand for hog roast, and you can have a Mexican stand. Well, then we can compromise. So we've got all these great artists. We've got a hog roast going on over here. Yeah. 600 people. Great.
And obviously they'd be giving out sombreros, so you would just see sombreros throughout the crowd.
Yeah. It's gonna be sombreros at this.
Old people love hats.
Gig.
Yeah. Old people love hats.
That's true. Yeah, and it might be hot, so you don't want to. No one wants. Yeah, we can rock out all day, but we don't want to get sunburnt. So that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good question, George. What else are we focusing on?
So the next one is, so our headliner is absolutely Oasis. We've decided on that. Steve, you agreed?
Yes.
Okay, so then if there were to be one band that creates the audience to want an encore, and what song, who would it be?
I'll tell you exactly who she is.
Fuck off.
Well, tell you what, I think it would be Creedence. They're so fucking good. They've been touring the planet for nearly 100 years at this point. They are the greatest band ever to do it. They would step up. You know what I mean? After Creedence, you'd want it.
You think that would be bigger than a bunch of drunk idiots doing Champagne Supernova for the first time in?
Oh, I see. Fucking Oasis doing a fucking festival. Yes, I suppose. Yeah.
You'd be singing. You'd be the loudest person there.
I would. I'd be, and I'd say I'd get Liam and Noel Gallagher. I'd go, boys, Kevin didn't even fucking want you here. I go, he was rooting against you all the time, but I've always loved you.
He got Taylor Swift in. What?
Kev wanted Taylor bloody Swift. I said, women don't belong in the industry.
He also said no drugs at this festival. Fuck.
Yeah. What a square. You won't like Kev. Don't be friends with Kevin. He's a total square. Okay, so Kev, the fucking Oasis, staining this podcast is right. Yeah, they would.
You're now their best friends. What the fuck are you on about?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my boys, Oasis. You would, wouldn't you? If you would want him to come back for one more, because it's also that, and it's like, oh, the night's ending. We're drunk. We're buzzing. We've just seen Taylor Swift. Best night of our lives. You would want to keep it going. So we've got people with diarrhea and sombreros. We've got hog roast. We've got the 6 most exciting bands on the planet. And this is sounding great. And we're buzzing. And we've got me with a 20-minute set in between each artist.
Okay, I'm assuming that you're going to be out there doing some form of introduction.
Yeah. I'll be doing like
each song.
Yeah, I'll be doing maybe like a puppet act, like a sock puppet act. Oh, hello, Mr. Socky Sock. What are you doing here? And so I'll do like my sock puppet thing, or maybe some like interpretive.
It would possibly come across more like Mr. Garrison and Mr. Hat.
Yeah, baby. And I'll do a little bit of that, a little bit of interpretive dancing. I would like, I would obviously be the main component. Yeah, we've agreed to call it Steve Fest. So obviously I will be right at the
I honestly don't know how that happened, as George seems to be doing the running of it. I've contributed the good stuff to it.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird how that happened.
And you've just stolen the name.
Yeah, crazy. And yet that's what it is. But
can we discuss Steve's need for fame?
I beg your pardon. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, right, okay, so what are you going to wear? This is a big deal. As you're going to be on stage so fucking much, in between each introducing every fucking band, I bet you'd even introduce Oasis as well with me in the background, like, hello.
I should be wearing Elton John-esque plumage, glasses. I will be a statement piece at the centre of the stage with Noel and Liam Gallagher either side of me.
Who's the crazy pianist? Liberace.
Yeah, something like that. I will be centre of the attention, Kevin. I will be to where the eye strays. Believe me. Well, that sounds good. I reckon we've got a hell of a festival in our hands. Yeah. Boys, is there anything you'd like to add before we say Auf Wiedersehen to the gang?
No, don't think
George.
so.
George, what's on your mind? You're cooking something over there.
Well, I just saw quite a funny "Would you rather."
Go on.
But it depends on your relationship with your parents. Do you both have a relationship with your parents? Both parents?
The ones that are alive. Yeah.
So go on, please.
The "Would you rather" was: would you rather know your mum's search history or your dad's search history? But
definitely my mum's. I know what my dad was.
My dad lost it. Yeah, my dad lost a lot of his will to live many years ago. He's got many children, so he hasn't got. I'd be surprised if he's still got libido. 200 children later.
My mum's search history would have been: how do I complain to someone? How do I speak to the manager? Why the fuck is everyone bothering me? And what time it's okay to go to bed?
What the hell is wrong with my son? Why's my son?
She's been asking, mate. She's been asking that since I was about 6 months old, I think. So she's excused on that. She did a good job. She survived.
George, you're obliged to answer.
I thought he'd frozen then.
I feel like
that's how he's. Oh well, I suppose.
I don't think my dad probably knows how to use a computer, so I don't think that's a problem, to be honest. So yeah, I'll probably go with my dad because I think it'll just be blank.
So do you worry that there might be a material stash, maybe like under the bed or something?
I never want to know.
Right, fellas, I think we've got enough there. Shall we say goodbye to our legions of loyal listeners?
Yes.
Thank you so much for listening. George, producer George, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for including me in Steve Fest. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Hey, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Kevin, once again, it's okay to see you. It's okay. It's been a passable experience.
At best.
But boys, it's been lovely. Listener, if you're listening to this, if somehow you enjoyed this episode, then do feel free to click the follow button or leave us a review. Those things really, really help. All right, boys, lovely to see you both. Au revoir.
Yeah.
See you later, guys.